Ito yung balita ngayon. Kaya iyakan na naman yung mga DDS. Yan ah. Ang sabi diyan, ill-gotten wealth case versus Pamilya Marcos, ibinasura ng Sandigan Bayan. Report ito mga kababayan ng TV5, News 5. Kita oh. All the banks, all throughout the world, may bill of lading sa niya. Learning spaces designed to support both academic excellence and practical legal training. The investment builds on West Visayas State University College of Law's growing reputation for excellence, highlighted by its 100% passing rate in 2025 bar examination. Lahat pasado. O, di ba?
Nagbabagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu na lipungan. Bulsa, opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Bulsa, what you see is what you get. You decide.
Hello po mga kababayan, kumusta po kayo? Si Dante Maravillas. O, maiba naman tayo ng kwento mga kababayan. Paiyakin naman natin yung mga DDS na laging inaakusa yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, the Marcos family, na mga magnanakawan niya. At ako daw, ang sinusupport ko daw, isang pamilyang magnanakaw. Hindi pa totoo, hindi ako sumusuporta sa magnanakaw. Yun nga ang dahilan kung bakit hindi na ako sumusuporta po sa mga Duterte. Di ba? At sumusuporta ko sa pamilya Marcos kasi yung pamilya Marcos, inaccuse pong pagnanakaw, inaccuse na magnanakaw pero walang napatunayan po na nagnakaw yung pamilya Marcos. Ito yung patunay, may latest decision po dito sa ill-gotten wealth case laban sa Pangulong, sa pamilya Marcos mismo. So another ill-gotten wealth case laban sa pamilya Marcos, binasura po ng Sandigan Bayan. Ito yung balita ngayon. Kaya iyakan na naman yung mga DDS. Yan ah. Ang sabi diyan, ill-gotten wealth case versus Pamilya Marcos, ibinasura ng Sandigan Bayan. Report ito mga kababayan ng TV5, News 5. Puro kasi gawa-gawa lang yung mga kaso. Sandigan Bayan dismisses case versus Marcos family. Ibinasura ng Sandigan Bayan ang isa sa pinakang malaking kasong inihain ng pamalaan laban sa pamilya Marcos kaugnay ng ill-gotten wealth. Sa desisyong inilabas ng Anti-Graft Court, na-dismiss ang civil case number 0141 matapos ihayag ng Presidential Commission on Good Government o PCGG na hindi na ito maghahain pa ng dagdag na ebidensya. Sa manifestation ng gobyerno noong nakaraang buwan, sinabi nitong na-recover na ang karamihan sa ari-arian. Bahagi ang kasong ito na isinampa noong 1991 ng tinatayang nasa 5 billion US dollars na ill-gotten wealth. Di ba? Talo yung PCGG, hindi na sila mag-ain ng dagdag pang ebidensya kasi wala man silang makita pang dagdag na ebidensya. O di ba? O ngayon, yung sinasabi nilang na-recover nila na mga yaman, ang tanong, nasaan na ngayon? Yan ang sinasabi natin. Tama si Imelda Marcos. Hindi niya kami nagnakaw. Kami ang pinagnakawan. Ang daming ni-recover nila, siniquester ng PCGG. Hindi na matagpuan kung nasaan na. Pinagati-atian na siguro ng mga previous officials, ng mga previous administrations at ng mga opisyal ng PCGG. Sabi ni Imelda Marcos, hindi kami nagnakaw. Kami yung pinagnakawan. Sabi ng matandang Marcos, tatay ng ating Pangulo, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., I have many sins, but stealing is not one of them. Sabi ko nga, baka nag-chicks din. Siyempre, may itsura eh. Sikat, matalino. Baka nag-chicks din. Kung ano-ano pang mga. Pero yung pagnakaw po, hindi kailangan magnakaw yung pamilya Marcos kasi yung gold nga nila, $1 trillion. Panoorin ninyo si Kari Nudes, The Marcos Gold. yung gold anya ng Central Bank, Marcos Gold yan. Sabi ni Karen Hudes mismo, walang ninanakaw ang pamilya Marcos. Kayo lang yung naniniwala na ganon. And based sa mga kaso na final sa kanila, at sila pang kinasuhan ng pagnanakaw, pandarambong, ilgaten, hindi sila tumatakbo. Kaya walang nakulong po sa pamilya Marcos. Ni isa sa kanila walang nakulong kasi wala man pong napatunayan. The trial of the century sa New York, mga kababayan, si Imelda acquitted po. Yung tinaguriang trial of the century. They face the music. Ganon ang ugali ng Marcos. Hindi tumatakas. Kahit yung Romualdez, kaya itong mga sinasabit si Martin Romualdez, mga kababayan, sa insertions, malabo. Yung tatay ni, kapatid ni Imelda, Kokoy Romualdez, tatay ni Speaker Martin, kasama sa kinasuhan po sa Ilgaten. Napatunayan, si mga kaso na sinabit si Kokoy Romualdez, kasama sa ibinasura. Ito, isa lang ito. Mga kababayan, sa mga pinakang malaki, 938 cases yan. Imagine, 938 cases. Kaya mga nagsasabing na Marcos magnanakaw, magpakita kayong ebidensya kasi yung PCGG, wala nang makitang ebidensya. Kaya dinismiss yung kaso. Wala na niya kaming maidadagdag na ebidensya. Saan man sila kukuha ng dagdag na ebidensya kasi wala mang ebidensya? Nanakaw. Nagets na ninyo, mga kababayan? Puro lang kayo kwento eh. Puro kwentong kutsero, mga kababayan. Yung interview ni Mel Chanco kay Imelda Marcos, 170. Pakinggan ninyo to.
Documents of the trial of the century. Here,
Dito niya yung
170 banks that Marcos deposited money.
170 banks. Na hindi nga mabasa ni Mel Chanco kung gaano kalaki yung yaman. Magkano niya ito? 240 million. Hindi niya, sabi ni Imelda. 240 billion US dollars. 170 banks. Punong-puno yung isang kwarto sa bahay nila, sa mansion nila, ng mga documents, original bill of ladings, mga kababayan. Kaya sabi po ni sabi ni yung saang dating daan, yung pastor, si Eli Soriano, kung nagnakawan niya si Marcos, that is very impossible kasi yung yaman na hinahabol ng gobyerno, hindi mag 1/4, mga kababayan, yung budget ng Pilipinas in 20 years. 20 years, hindi mag 1/4 pa sa hinahabol na yaman. So kung nakaw, di sana hindi na nag-operate yung gobyerno. Walang project na pinagawa yung Marcos during his time sa 20 years niyang panunungkulan kasi ninakaw na lahat. Pero ang dami ni Marcos Sr. na napagawa ng mga projects. Bakit ganun? Di ba? Ayan, pakinggan ninyo si Mel Chanco. Ayan o. These are the hundreds niya.
350,000 documents used against me. Now,
350,000 documents.
all of that.
All of that. Sabi niya. Yeah. Yun ang pakita.
All the banks
All the banks.
of the world. 170
All-
banks of the world.
All throughout the world.
Lady,
May bill of lading sa niya.
are all U.S. government exhibits. All of this. Just to show you the bill of lading.
Pinakita.
$240 million. Oh my goodness. Si million, billion,
Billion.
240 billion?
Only one shipment. And these are plenty of shipments. 105 inspectors. You should have decided that all of this, Meralco.
Pati Meralco sa kanila.
There's the Greenfields, Alabang, not all ours. I was
Green Hills, Alabang, amin na nyo
a
yan.
satellite city for the poor. So, we are not the thieves. These are the people.
Mrs. Marcos, if we go by all of these, you are rich beyond compare.
No, this
You are rich beyond compare. If we go, with all of this, itong yaman na to na pinakita mo lahat ng dokumentaryo, napakayaman mo. You are rich beyond compare. Hindi mabasa ni Mel Chanco yung figures to, what is this anya? 240 million? No. Billion. 240 billion US dollars, one document, one bank account, 170 banks all throughout the world. Naintindihan na ninyo, mga gonggong na mga DDS, puro kayo kasi ignorante. Ito yung ang ebidensya, mga kababayan. Binasura ng Sandigan Bayan yung tinatawag na ill-gotten wealth case laban sa pamilya Marcos. Ibig sabihin, hindi ill-gotten. Inakusa silang ill-gotten. Illegal na pagkamal ng yaman, hindi illegal. Walang illegal sa yaman ng Marcos. Puro legal, mga kababayan. At magpasalamat na lang tayo kasi yung gold ng Bangko Sentral, Marcos Gold yun, hindi kinukuha ng ating Pangulo. Pinapagamit. So, naintindihan na ninyo, mga pulpol ng mga DDS. Yung ating Pangulo po, trabaho lang siya ng trabaho. Ngayon nga po, nakita ko yung ating Pangulo, binisita niya yung pinagawa niyang building sa Visayas Law School at in-invite siya mga kababayan sa inauguration at naging commencement speaker siya. So yung ating Pangulo, hindi abogado, commencement speaker siya sa College of Law. Si Sara na abogado sa kinder at high school lang. Ini-invite na magiging speaker. Buti pa si Sandro sa university. O nakita na ninyong pagkakaiba. Si Sandro sa university, ini-invite siya to speak. Pero si Sara, kinder. Pinakamataas na high school. Pang kinder at high school lang. Kinder, elementary, high school. Si Sara Duterte na gusto ninyong iupo na presidente. Yung ating Pangulo, partida, hindi siya abogado, napakatalino, very sharp. Ibang bansa kasi nag-aral. Sa London, sa England, mga kababayan. Kaya napakatalino. Kaya kayo nainggit at patuloy ninyong sinisiraan yung ating Pangulo na bangag. Ito yung bangag na sinasabi ninyo. In-invite sa commencement exercises ng West Visayas State University. Yan, kasama si First Lady Lisa Marcos. Sabi diyan, President Marcos led the inauguration of the new West Visayas State University College of Law building in Iloilo City, underscoring the administration's commitment to expanding access to quality legal education and strengthening the country's justice sector. The 4-story facility features 6 classrooms, 2 moot courts, a review room, faculty offices, and other essential learning spaces designed to support both academic excellence and practical legal training. The investment builds on West Visayas State University College of Law's growing reputation for excellence, highlighted by its 100% passing rate in 2025 bar examination. Lahat pasado. O, di ba? Mataas ang respeto sa ating Pangulo, mga state universities at Sky First Lady. Yan o. Ang ganda. O, di ba, mga kababayan? Yan ang ating Pangulo. Puro lang trabaho. Ang ganda, mga kababayan. Napakagandang building. Ang linis. West Visayas State University College of Law. Ito yung commencement exercises, mga kababayan. Di ba? Sige lang ang trabaho. Habang yung kabilang kampo, sige ang panggulo. Gustong agawin yung Palasyo Malacanang. Lulusobin daw sa Independence Day yung palasyo para iupo na si Sara. Very selfish, mga kababayan. Gustong agawin doon siya nagtatrabaho. Ang iupo, yung hindi man po nagtatrabaho, sige lang ang bakasyon, sige lang ang world tour. Pakinggan natin yung mensahe ng ating Pangulo sa mga graduate po dito sa West Visayas State University. Third commencement exercises po, College of Law.
To the West Visayas State University President, President Joselito Villaruz, please. The Commission on Higher Education Chairperson, Shirley Agrupis, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Maria Asuncion Christine Niquilla, Legal Education Board Chairperson, Jason Barlis, West Visayas State University College of Law, Dean Ian Thomas Besana. I am now at the quandary how to introduce the next. Do I introduce you as the Professor Doctor, or do I introduce you as the First Lady, Luis Araneta Marcos? To our graduates, Batch Dakob, and their loved ones, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a good day to you all, especially to our 24 graduates and aspiring lawyers.
100% passing, lahat pasado.
Today, we gather to celebrate an achievement that you earned through years of hard work,
Sa bar,
discipline, and sacrifice.
ito, magte-take
And
naman ito
perhaps
ng
there is no
panibagong
more
bar,
fitting
siyempre.
place for this
Nagagraduate
occasion
lang.
than Iloilo City, or what we fondly call the City of Love. There is meaning in that title, especially for those who have chosen the study and practice of law. For while the law demands firmness, rigor, and objectivity, justice must never lose sight of its humanity. It must always carry compassion, fairness, and respect for human dignity. The legal profession has always been part of my life. My father, President Ferdinand Marcos Sr., was a lawyer. My wife is also one, as you all know very well. She has had the privilege of teaching in your institution and guiding many of you through your legal education. In fact, I have heard enough stories about recitations, classroom debates, and examinations to know exactly how much hard work was required for you to be here today. And despite this alleged aversion to the Socratic method, you have clearly survived law school. My confidence in this graduating class is stronger than most because the First Lady believes in you. And as far as I'm concerned, if she believes in your capability, then I'm inclined to believe her, as most good husbands always do.
Di ba? Ayos, may joke
Kidding
pa.
aside, you are here because you continue to persevere despite facing, I'm sure, many difficulties and challenges. You chose to endure with your sacrifices that you had to make, knowing that the profession that you seek carries a purpose greater than just personal ambition. And that perhaps is a true measure of a lawyer. Beyond intelligence or eloquence, it is character. And if character is a true measure of a lawyer, then it cannot be left to chance. It must be formed, nurtured, and demanded of those who serve. This administration recognizes that the strength of our justice system depends greatly on the quality of those who will serve within it. And that is why we continue to improve the field by investing in education and institutional reform. This year, we have allotted over 1.3 trillion pesos for the advancement of education, affirming our belief that the progress of our nation begins with the empowerment of its people. The completion of the new College of Law building of WVSU also reflects our commitment to investing in future generations of Filipino lawyers and public servants. Designed to support both academic excellence and practical training, the four-story building houses 6 classrooms with a capacity of 40 students each, a dedicated review room, 2 moot courts, offices, and other essential facilities. And as we open the doors of this new facility, we also open greater opportunities for aspiring legal professionals to learn, to serve, and then to contribute to our nation. Dear graduates, our future lawyers, there is a beautiful quote coined by former President Ramon Magsaysay. He once stated that those who have less in life should have more in law. This is a reminder that your chosen profession carries a responsibility to ensure that the poor, the vulnerable, the marginalized, the disenfranchised are not left without protection simply because they lack wealth or influence or power. At a time when public trust in institutions is tested, responsibility becomes even more important. Your success will not be measured solely by the cases that you win or the positions that you will hold. It will be measured by the confidence that people place in you, by the fairness with which you exercise your profession, and by the integrity you demonstrate even when no one is watching. As you face a new chapter, I hope you will stay steadfast in the principles that brought you to this calling. Do not be swayed by fleeting opinions or the lure of convenience. So long as you remain anchored in integrity, fairness, and truth, you shall never lose your way. May you always choose principle over convenience, truth over falsehood, and service over self-interest. May you use your expertise to help build a nation worthy of the aspirations of our people. We cannot wait to see the day when the profession welcomes you as members of the Philippine Bar. In this endeavor, know that your families, your friends, professors, and the whole nation are rooting for you. Together, let us shape a bagong Pilipinas where the rule of law is respected, where justice is accessible, and where every Filipino is living with dignity and hope. To the graduates of West Visayas State University College of Law, once again, congratulations. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Napakaganda mga kababayan ng mensahe ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos dito sa mga newly graduates ng College of Law ng Western Visayas State University. Sana pag sila ay nakapasa sa bar examination, maging mga matitino silang abogado. Hindi po nila sana tularan ang mga gawain ni Alan Peter Cayetano, ni Marcoleta, ni Harry Roque, yung mga DDA lawyers na puro palyado. Dapat matino na abogado, hindi tulad ni Sara, ni Digong na mahilig magtanim ebidensya. So ganun mga kababayan, dapat matitinong abogado, hindi yung mga palyadong abogado. Kaya ito, isang foreigner mga kababayan, may napakagandang post. Sabi niya, while not a citizen, I've been impressed with PBBM, sabi ni Joseph Somsel. Nag-post siya. Mga kababayan, he goes about the business of governance in a quiet but effective way with lots of underreported accomplishments. Far better style than the flashy but ineffective type with their empty populist promises. Some of his department appointments could have been better like Trump's, and he should give some of them better directions, but that's a minor complaint. Kaya sabi ni Tia Tan, 100% agree. The constant political circus completely drowns out PBBM's accomplishments. Itong ginagawa natin mga kababayan, ipinapaabot ko sa inyo itong mga magagandang ginagawa ng ating Pangulo, ng ating administrasyon kasi nilolonod po sa mga kwentong kawalangyaan, lalo itong kawalangyaan na ginagawa sa Senado para i-divert yung attention ng mga tao doon sa impeachment trial ni Sara Duterte. Di ba? Yun na lang lagi ang nababasa natin sa mga dyaryo. Yun na lang lagi pinag-usapan, diskusyon sa social media. Pero yung mga magagandang ginagawa ng ating Pangulo, wala na, natakpan na ng mga kontrobersy. So, importante sa atin, mga kababayan, bilang isang responsible journalist, na ibigay sa inyo, obligasyon namin ibigay sa inyo ang mga tama na impormasyon na papakinabangan po natin. Ito na nga po, binibigay ko po sa inyo. Kaya yung ating pakiusap sa inyo mga kababayan, lalo yung mga Marcos supporters, ang ganitong mga kwento po, pakitulungan ninyo ako na mai-share. I-share ninyo po sa inyong mga kakilala, mga kaibigan. Okay po? Yan man lang mga kababayan, maraming salamat. Max Firming and Lifting Cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Neng siya red mixed fruit drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos niya, Mr. Maravilla. Sa mga nagana po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab car rental din po kami. But anyway, ito po pala yung aming bagong product na binibenta online. I am worldwide amazing pure organic barley powdered drink mix from Australia. Negosyo to ng aking anak na architect entrepreneur Riz Maravillas. Ayan po. Kontakin na lang po ninyo siya, Riz Maravillas on Facebook. Ang mga health benefits niya, boost immunity, improves digestion, enhance energy levels, packed with antioxidants, prevent cancer. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.